So Mandalorian and Grogu is less than a year away. It's releasing in May 2026. Now all of the announcements about Star Wars Starfighter are coming out as well. But even Starfighter might be in trouble because guess what? There's a new release by Variety. It says Disney's Boy Trouble studio seeks original IP to win back Gen Z men amid Marvel and Lucasfilm struggles. This means, ladies and gentlemen, that both Kevin Feige from Marvel and Kathleen Kennedy from Star Wars from Lucasfilm are on the hot seat officially after 2026. It is official. The internal struggles have been revealed. These studios no longer have any faith in both of these leaders that have been chosen to bring these franchises to the front fold. Fantastic Four was a good movie, but at the end of the day, it is considered as a mediocre showing at the box office. Superman kind of did its thing, but honestly, Disney has a billion-dollar hit with Zootopia, with Avatar. A Warner Bros. Success was Minecraft this year, but it's not happening for Marvel as of right now. Fantastic Four kind of flopped. It didn't meet expectations. And what can we say about Lucasfilm? Since 2019, Rise of Skywalker, there hasn't been a theatrical release. So Mandalorian and Grogu will be the next major release that Kathleen Kennedy is hoping will save her career. Don't forget that there were many rumors that Kathleen Kennedy is out. Kathleen Kennedy is planning on retiring, but with a single caveat that she go out with a win. If she really is considering going out with a win, then I think that at the end of the day, she is expecting Mandalorian and Grogu to be a success so that she can quietly retire after, let's say, Star Wars Starfighter. And to be honest, right now, I am very excited for Star Wars Starfighter. The cinematographers will be from Top Gun Maverick, which if anybody has seen that movie, will know that it will help tremendously with X-Wings and fighters. Couple that with Sean Levy and Ryan Gosling, it should be one of the more successful movies. When it comes to Mandalorian and Grogu, we know how much we love that series. The Mandalorian is a TV show first and foremost. I have seen the leaked trailer. If you guys haven't seen the leaked trailer, I'm sure you can find it out there on Google. I mean, Reddit has it posted. It's here on YouTube if you can find it too. If Disney hasn't, brought it down by now, they're gonna reveal it probably at D23. The thing is, if you look at that leaked trailer, it kinda looks underwhelming. I'm sorry. I mean, the trailer itself looks like a good episode of Mandalorian. That's it. And this doesn't bode well for Kathleen Kennedy, who is already on the hot seat. As we've discussed, studio insiders Disney owns both Marvel and Star Wars, and they are questioning now Kevin Feige and Kathleen Kennedy that haven't been able to deliver at all. Lucasfilm is even worse because it's only been focused on TV shows, not much else. If Mandalorian and Grogu flops at the box office, this is gonna be really bad. The only $1 billion that have amassed at the box office for Star Wars since the Disney era have been during Christmas time, releasing on December. The one movie that released in May was Solo: A Star Wars Story, and guess what? It flopped. So Mandalorian and Grogu is coming out in May. This is leading a lot of people to question not only the leadership, but what's gonna really happen. And could we see, after Mandalorian and Grogu, Kathleen Kennedy finally be fired by Disney, and who will be the replacement? That is just the main question on everybody's mind, and the two favorite, of course, are Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau. So the movie must be a success. That's all it needs to do. At the very least, probably not $1 billion, but something around $1 billion, more than $600 million for sure, because you need the regular dude, the regular people, the people who are not crazy fans but will just go watch a movie because it's funny, it's interesting. This is why Deadpool and Wolverine worked. It's because Deadpool is a hilarious character to the normies. You have fans and you have normies flocking together. Wolverine, a classic character since decades and decades. People know about it. Hugh Jackman coming back to play Wolverine again. So two classic characters coming back in a hilarious kind of action comedy, and it just serves the normies more so than the fans. You have something for the fans and something for the normies. This is how you get the big bucks. And by what I've read, what Dave Filoni has said about The Mandalorian and Grogu, I think he is going back to that. He is going back to the classics, where it isn't just about lore and just ultimate fans coming to watch the movie, knowing everything, how it connects to the universe, but it's just going to be also about regular folk that come into the cinema, enjoy the movie, go out and say, okay, that was fun, that was a good movie. Word of mouth will spread, more people will flock to it, come watch it, and that's how it goes. If you watch the Fantastic Four, it's a good movie, but most of these movies now have become bland. The problem with it is, first of all, the retro look has become boring. So in the Fantastic Four, for me, the retro look was good and thought of, but it is already played out to such a humongous level that it's become boring. Then you have Galactus, then you have the Silver Surfer, then you have Franklin Richards, Sue's kid. So there's so much, they're throwing so much at you, and the post-credit scene is literally Doctor Doom getting his face healed by Franklin Richards. So there's so much into it that normies are just gonna go, huh? What? So they're not gonna get it. This is, I feel, how they lost their track and lost their path. I had the same problem with Superman. Superman is a classic tale. It's a great movie. You should go watch it. It's a refreshing restart. James Gunn did a good job. My problem with it, of course, there's a myriad of characters. Good guys, anti-heroes, bad guys. There's so much to keep track of. I feel the frustration. I literally do. When I talk to regular folk, I'm a big, huge nerd. I have a channel called Star Wars Comics. I talk about Star Wars comics, let alone the Star Wars movies and TV shows. I talk about comics, but I have my ear to the ground. I talk to other people, and I know how they feel. I'm gonna go watch a Star Wars movie. That's a given. But is my cousin, who knows very little about Star Wars, gonna go watch a new Jedi Order movie with Rey in it? I'm thinking no. That's a big, huge no. And this is why Bob Iger coming out with this statement, giving a signal clear to Kathleen Kennedy, who did not announce anything in Star Wars Celebration, gives you kind of the clear view, the clear path to think that these other projects have been slowly shelved, as with many, many other projects. This is why Rian Johnson came out a couple of months ago and told that, no, the trilogy is not going forward. We talked about it. There was some... Previously, he had said that they were working on it. They were excited. There was going to be scripts. Now he said, no, there weren't any scripts. They were just talking and ideas floating around. With the Fantastic Four not recouping the money they wanted to make in the box office, and Superman kind of not getting there too, the writing is in the wall, guys. They know that if they go forward with crazy ideas for Star Wars movies, it's not gonna work. I am in the belief that Mandalorian and Grogu is gonna do fine, it's gonna do great. I can't promise that it's gonna make $1 billion, but I think it's gonna be high up there. A movie, two beloved characters, two original beloved characters in a Star Wars movie after 7 years is good enough for you to have a good box office return. Perhaps not $1 billion, but at $800 or $900 million. I think that's what Mandalorian and Grogu is gonna land. Trust me, when winter will approach, the marketing will be so heavy for that movie. We're gonna get trailers, we're gonna get footage, everything. But Bob Iger has made it clear. We need to be wary of new, fresh, ludicrous ideas, out there ideas to just experiment with $250 million projects. We don't have the money and the time, and especially if Dave Filoni is successful with The Mandalorian and Grogu, Bob Iger is just gonna scrap those ideas from the top. There's not going to be a Kimberg trilogy or a New Jedi Order, anything like that. They want to remain with the classics. It's going to be Mandalorian, Grogu 2, the Thrawn thing, Luke Skywalker perhaps returning to the silver screen again. Imagine how exciting that would be, and why Kathleen Kennedy hasn't done it in freaking 15 years. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. Luke Skywalker, I'm talking about a prime Luke Skywalker, mind you, not a decrepit sequel trilogy Luke Skywalker, but what do I know? I've been a Star Wars fan since I was a kid, and Kathleen Kennedy is a billionaire CEO, so good thinking. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I'm gonna see you soon, but until then, may the Force be with you.